What minimalism really means. Imagine waking up in a home with only what you truly need. No clutter. No chaos. Just calm, comfort, and purpose. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, in some corners of the world, that dream is an everyday reality. Hey travelers and dreamers! Welcome back to Vista Living Travels. Today, we're not talking about luxury hotels or bucket list adventures. We're going deep into something different. The beauty of less. This is all about minimalist living cultures around the world. The people, traditions, and lifestyles that prove you do not need more things to live a rich, meaningful life. What is minimalism? Really? Now, let us get one thing straight. Minimalism, ISNT, about throwing everything away and living with nothing. It's about intention. It asks about surrounding yourself only with what adds value and letting go of everything else. In some cultures, this isn't a trend. It's not a hashtag. It's a way of life passed down for generations. From the simplicity of Japanese homes to the slow life of the Scandinavian countryside, minimalism looks different everywhere. But the heart of it is the same. Peace over possessions! Japan, the art of less wabi-sabi and Our first stop is Japan, the birthplace of what many call modern minimalism. Here, simplicity isn't just a design choice. It's a philosophy deeply rooted in two concepts, Wabi-Sabi and Ma. Wabi-Sabi is the beauty of imperfection, appreciating the cracks in pottery, the faded colors of time, and the quiet elegance of space. Ma, on the other hand, is the art of emptiness, the pause that gives meaning to what surrounds it. Step inside a traditional Japanese home, and you'll see this philosophy everywhere. Clean lines, neutral tones, open space, and natural materials like wood and paper. Everything has a purpose, and everything has balance. Even daily habits reflect minimalism, from bento box meals arranged with care and proportion to decluttering practices like the KonMari method, where you only keep items that spark joy. Japan teaches us that simplicity can be sacred. Scandinavia, the Hygge and Lagom lifestyle. Next up, we fly north to Scandinavia, home to countries like Denmark, Sweden, and Norway, where people have mastered the art of cozy minimalism. In Denmark, they call it Hygge, a feeling of contentment from simple pleasures. Think candles, soft blankets, coffee with friends, and peace at home. In Sweden, the philosophy is lagom, which means just the right amount. Not too little, not too much. Balance is the goal. Scandinavian homes reflect this perfectly. White walls, natural lights, simple furniture, and cozy touches. No clutter! No excess. Just comfort that feels effortless. These cultures have some of the highest happiness scores in the world, not because of wealth, but because they focus on what truly matters: relationships, well-being, and simplicity. Coming up next, we'll travel to Southeast Asia, Africa, and Latin America, where minimalism takes on a different meaning entirely, one that's not about style, but survival and spirit. Minimalism in daily life. Simplicity through necessity and spirit. Thailand, the Buddhist's way of minimalism. Let's head to Thailand, where minimalism is deeply spiritual. Here, the philosophy of simplicity comes from Buddhism. Monks live with only what they need: robes, a bowl, and a mat, teaching the value of detachment and gratitude. But this way of life doesn't only apply to monks. Thai people practice Sabai, a mindset of calm, comfort, and contentment with what you have. You'll find that even in the smallest villages, homes are built with open-air designs, basic furniture, and an emphasis on shared space, not possessions. Minimalism in Thailand isn't a lifestyle trend. It's a reflection of peace, balance, and mindfulness. India, the spiritual minimalism of the yogic life. Travel west to India, and you'll see a different kind of minimalism, one based on spirituality, detachment, and purpose. The teachings of yoga and meditation emphasize apari, which means non-possessiveness, In traditional Indian households, especially among older generations, life is guided by simplicity, living with what's needed, not what's desired. The idea is that happiness doesn't come from owning, but from understanding. Even Indian architecture, like ancient ashrams or mud homes, follows this principle. Natural materials, open courtyards, and simplicity in form all mirror the philosophy that true wealth is inner peace. Kenya, the nomadic minimalism of the Maasai. Now, let us go to Kenya and meet the Maasai people, one of Africa's most iconic tribes. The Maasai live a nomadic lifestyle, moving with their cattle and living in simple homes made from natural materials. They carry very little, but they carry what matters: family, tradition, and identity. For them, minimalism is not about design. It's about mobility and connection to nature. Here's what's beautiful. Despite having few material possessions, the Maasai people are known for their generosity and happiness. They share what they have, and they value relationships over ownership. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes less really does mean more. Next, we explore how minimalism thrives in modern cities, from the small apartments of Seoul to eco-villages in Portugal. You'll see that even in a fast-paced world, people are choosing to live slower, simpler, and freer. Urban minimalism. Modern simplicity and sustainability. South Korea, compact living and efficiency. Welcome to Seoul. South Korea, one of the world's busiest, most high-tech cities. But look closer, and you'll see a growing movement of young people embracing minimalism. In a city where space is limited and rent is high, small apartments, sometimes called officetels or micro homes, are designed to maximize every inch. Folding furniture, vertical storage, and multi-purpose spaces are common. But this isn't just practical, it's cultural. After years of consumerism and long work hours, many South Koreans are now choosing honjak, a lifestyle of living alone, cooking for oneself, and finding peace in simplicity. Minimalism here is about reclaiming freedom from the pressure of comparison and consumption. Portugal, the slow life movement. Let's take a breath and head to Europe again. Portugal. Here, minimalism is not about tiny homes or strict rules. It's about slowing down. In small towns like Algarve or people live by the rhythm of the day, morning markets, afternoon rest, and community dinners. The slow living philosophy encourages mindfulness, sustainability, and gratitude for small joys. Portuguese homes reflect this balance: simple design, earthy tones, and sunlight. There's an emphasis on experiences rather than excess. This way of living has inspired many digital nomads and expats who want to live fully but simply. Costa Rica! Pura Vida! Simplicity. Now we move to Costa Rica, where the national saying is Pura Vida, meaning pure life. Here, minimalism is joyful, colorful, and community. The Costa Rican lifestyle focuses on experiences, being outdoors, enjoying nature, spending time with family. Homes are modest, often surrounded by gardens and open spaces. People don't chase luxury, they chase contentment. It's no surprise that Costa Rica consistently ranks among the happiest countries in the world. The people value health, nature, and time, not material success. It's a reminder that simplicity can be full of abundance. In our final part, we explore what we can learn from all these cultures and how we can bring minimalist principles into our own lives. No matter where we live, lessons, global impact, what minimalist cultures teach us. When we look across these cultures, from Japan to Kenya, from Costa Rica to Denmark, one truth stands out. Minimalism is not just about owning less. It's about living more intentionally. Each of these societies understands something the modern world often forgets: that joy, peace, and freedom come when we stop measuring life by what we own and start measuring it by what we experience. Practical takeaways for you. So, how can you live more like these minimalist cultures? Declutter your space, keep only what adds real value to your life. Simplify your schedule. Say yes to what matters, and no to what drains you. Buy consciously. Choose quality over quantity. Connect deeply. Spend more time with people, less time with screens. Live with gratitude. Appreciate what you already have. The global shift towards simplicity after decades of overconsumption. More people around the world are realizing that happiness doesn't come from more stuff. It comes from more meaning. From eco-homes to tiny houses, from slow fashion to minimalist travel, we're witnessing a cultural shift. The world is moving toward balance, and these traditional minimalist cultures have been showing us the way all along. So, which minimalist culture inspired you the most? Japan's Zen philosophy, Denmark's cozy Hygge, or maybe Costa Rica's Pura, Vida lifestyle? Let me know in the comments, and maybe, just maybe, your next trip will be more than a getaway. It'll be a mindset shift. If you enjoyed this journey around the world through simplicity, hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Vista Living Travels for more meaningful travel stories every week. Because sometimes, the best way to live fully is to live simply.